At the wedding, when the MC asked us to exchange rings, my husband, Evan Haywood, instead pulled out a split-everything agreement. He wanted me to shoulder half of all expenses after marriage. His parents, sitting in the front row, were the first to clap, praising him for being clear-headed. Then, as if this were the most natural thing in the world, he took out a portable card reader and asked me to pay for half of the wedding rings. So, in front of everyone, I scanned the code and paid. I smiled as I took the agreement from him and signed my name on it. Then I picked up the microphone, looked straight at him, and said, "From today on, everything I give will also be split 50-50 with you." He wanted to settle every bill with me? Fine, I'd make sure he lost everything. The wedding hall was packed with guests, the air buzzing with chatter and clinking glasses. Right in the middle of the ceremony, my husband, Evan, suddenly took out a post-marriage split-everything agreement. Without a hint of embarrassment, he read it out loud in front of everyone. "To ensure the quality of our married life and maintain financial independence, I hereby state that after marriage, all expenses, including utilities, food, entertainment, and social obligations, will be split 50-50 with my wife." His parents, sitting below the stage, immediately took the lead in applauding. "My son is so sensible. Truly a modern young man with principles," his mother exclaimed proudly. With looks of both confusion and discomfort, our friends and relatives all glanced at each other. Meanwhile, my parents' faces had gone dark. They tried to stand up, but I pressed their hands down under the table, silently begging them not to make a scene. I looked up at Evan on the stage. There was a standard, almost corporate smile on his face, as if he were giving a business presentation, not getting married. A moment later, Evan stepped down from the stage and handed the agreement to me. "Sign it, Grace," he said. "This is the beginning of our new life. Fair and just." I stared at him, not moving. His mother, Patricia, came over then and shoved a pen into my hand. "What? You don't want to sign?" she said sharply. "Evan is so outstanding. You should be grateful that my son is willing to marry you, and you still want to take advantage of our family?" Her voice wasn't loud, but it carried just enough for the nearby tables to hear. Countless eyes fell on me, making my skin prickle with discomfort. Evan frowned slightly. "Mom, don't say that. I believe she's not that kind of person," he said. Then he turned to me, softening his voice. "It's just a formality, so my parents can feel at ease. Once we're living together, I won't treat you unfairly." I looked into his eyes. We had been dating for 3 years, and he had always treated me well. Maybe I was overthinking things, so I grabbed the pen and signed my name. Evan immediately broke into a broad smile, and Patricia's expression finally relaxed into satisfaction. The wedding continued as if nothing were wrong. The priest then asked Evan, "Do you, Evan Haywood, take this woman, Grace Barlow, to be your lawful wedded wife, to love her and be faithful to her, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for as long as you both shall live?" Evan gazed at me with what looked like deep affection. "I do," he said. Then he leaned slightly toward me, lowering his voice so only I could hear. "Oh, and the cost of today's wedding banquet. We'll split that as well. The total is $200,000. Your share is $100,000. Don't forget to transfer it to me." My blood ran cold in an instant. Seeing the shock on my face, he added calmly, "As for the cash gifts from guests, we'll keep our own separately. The ones from your friends are yours. The ones from my relatives are mine. That's fair, right?"